Number one is I think there's a huge opportunity to be able to leverage LinkedIn to be able to find individuals after you've applied online, reach out and find a recruiter, reach out to them, either connecting with them or finding their phone number where they might live. Like let's say they're a recruiter and they live in Milwaukee. Well, look up that company's name, find their phone number, and then call that individual and say, hey, we connected on LinkedIn, or I saw your profile on LinkedIn. I was looking at specific positions at your company. I wanted to know if you knew the right recruiter that I should be talking to, and then listen, see what their thoughts are on how to approach. Just because remember, HR people they're people helpers, and so they want to be able to help people. And so they don't want to go through an entire list of resumes. Sometimes it's helpful to be able to talk to a person face to face or over the phone in this matter, especially if you're going to be applying to locations out of your geography, current geography where you're living. And then the other thing that I would do then is I would either create a business plan for 90 days or I would create a video. I would do both. Just to be over the top, but in that YouTube video, I would basically say why I think I'm a good candidate, and what are some of the issues. How would I deliver on solving some of those needs? So it might be the video version of your actual 90-day business plan that you've created, or it can be something kind of a little bit different. And then by being able to then connect with that person, you can then send them a link to your private YouTube. Or you could also attach to them, and it's going to all be done on LinkedIn, you can attach to them that 90-day business plan. And that's going to be able to help showcase you as a go-getter to accomplish things. The other thing that I would say is it's still a people business, it's still quantity driven. And so, if let's say you want to work in the banking industry and you want to get in a specific city, I would literally say banks by, assets under management, or banks by specific city, Raleigh, North Carolina, and then just put a list, and I would go through every single one of them and see why I'd want to work there, and then I would then go through the process. Almost every single one of them is going to want you to apply online, even if they want to bring you on after they've met you face to face or on the phone. So you want to go through that process of saying, okay, hey, this is the position I'm looking for. So if I'm talking to that recruiter, right? So let's play this out. Look at this company, Bank of America, and they have a job for branch manager. And so I see that there's a job ID number. And then so what I do is I create a specific cover letter that says, hi, my name's Sherman. I'm inquiring about the position, branch manager. Here's the ID. I think I'm the right candidate based on these different metrics. I saw the position requires this. This is where I think I can fill in. At the same time, it's going to help me be able to grow in my career and keep me satisfied. So I look forward for the opportunity of hearing from someone. That's the cover letter, right? Very specific for that role, very specific for that company. Next is I'm going to have my resume, and I might tweak a few things for it to be more leadership or managerial driven versus maybe sales driven. Okay, and then totally picked my ear. Whatever. And then after that, and I'm going to go online on LinkedIn, and I'm going to put in Bank of America. And I'm going to scroll through. This might take like 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I'm going to go through and I'm going to try to find a recruiter in that area, or just a recruiter period that works at corporate. So I find this recruiter, I shoot him a message and just say, hey, saw that you're a recruiter, love the opportunity to connect with you as I build out, as I look for opportunities specifically at Bank of America. Boom. And a lot of times people do end up connecting. If not, then what I'll do is I'll look up the corporate office, Google. So I'll send that email out, maybe a few hours later, maybe a day later. I call the phone number and I say, hey, I'm trying to get a hold of Christina. She is one of the HR recruiters. And then Christina gets on the phone. Hi, Christina, this is Sherman. Oh, by the way, I've already applied online for this role. I've uploaded my resume. I've uploaded my cover letter. And then I've created a 90-day business plan of how I think I can help that branch to be more profitable, get to know all the employees in the first 90 days, one-on-one with them, maybe have a little bit of a social media recognition on our Facebook page. If they have a Facebook page, if they do have a social media presence, I start liking a lot of their stuff. I start looking at a lot of their tweets, and just getting a feel of the overall culture. Just because the culture sucks, then you might not want to go there to begin with. And then in that 90-day business plan, I basically talk about how I can help drive the results that Bank of America wants from the job description they already gave, right? So that in that 90-day business plan, they're already telling you, in their job description, they're already telling what they want you to focus in on. So it can be really helpful that way.